Hey there everybody, it's Mike DeLisio with another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing. Today we're going to be taking a look at two related projects. First is the expansion for Paladins of the West Kingdom. This is City of Crowns. And then we're also going to look at the collector's box that is basically a storage solution for the base game, this expansion, and I believe potentially for future expansions as well. These were Kickstarter fulfilled, so just keep that in mind. I don't know if there's anything that is specific to the Kickstarter campaign or not. This expansion is coming from Shem Phillips and S.J. McDonald, the designers of the original game. In Paladins of the West Kingdom, City of Crowns, noble allies have responded to the recent attacks against our borders. Only through careful negotiation and diplomacy will these dukes, barons, counts, and margraves offer the aid we so desperately need. Will you be able to muster enough support to once again defend this great city, or will you crumble beneath the weight of indecision and apathy? 1 to 4 players, an hour and a half to 2 hours. So, Paladins of the West Kingdom is part of a trilogy of games from these designers. I am a fan of all 3 games in the trilogy. Architects of the West Kingdom, then you had Paladins, and then finally you had Viscounts. Paladins is, to many people's opinion, I won't weigh in on my opinion, the kind of heaviest of the 3 games. So I know a lot of people are excited, and I am one of them, because I am a big fan of Paladins. Let's take a look here at our rule book. All right, so we look at our components here. We've got some workshops, a diplomat, and some attribute markers for diplomacy. We have our setup here, which is going to show how it's going to adjust the setup for Paladins. All right. How you select Paladins. Now it says instead of selecting 3 Paladins each round, which you did in the standard game, you're going to now draw 4. You'll play 1 that round. Place 1 on the top, back on the top of their draw pile, 1 on the bottom, and then you have to remove the 4th one from the game entirely. Aha! All right. We now have our muster cards here. New player boards for new action for muster requires 3 workers and 1 to 3 provisions. We've got a negotiate action, entrust, enlist, and then round cleanup and end game scoring. So, looks like it is going to change some things, some new actions, things along those lines. And now this is for the solo play, how it changes up the solo game, which was another part of the game I like. Here we've got more information about the new outsiders and townfolk, some new iconography for this game specifically, and then how you can include this into the Tome Saga co-op scenario, which is another way to play through the West Kingdom games. And so it shows you how to do that. And then we've got the King's Favor cards, both from the base game and the expansion. All right. Take a look at our new little board here. All right. Another board here. Another small board here. We've got some wooden components. Our workshops, our new meeple, and our little flags there. Or banners. They're probably banners. I don't know. I don't want to get the naming convention wrong, but I'm not positive. Let's look at our mini cards. Okay. I'm going to flip them this way. It looks like this is where most of them are facing. I believe they were saying these were these the muster cards? I don't remember what they were called, but they apparently have a mind of their own. Okay, but you can get an idea of the iconography. Some more of the, in my opinion, fantastic art. All right. Looks like we also have some little sideboards here as well. with our muster and negotiate actions, which are the new actions, and the associated tracks that they affect. So it looks like we got it like this and like this. I'm assuming one is the solo side and one is not, but that is just that. It is an assumption. Could be incorrect. And then we have our main deck of cards here. Which are being very, very obstinate with me. Not wanting to play nice. All right, here we go. Okay, backside, front side. Again, I think this art is lovely. I'll be very interested to see how this changes up the gameplay of Paladins. There's already a lot going on. Paladins is not a light game by any means, and so I don't know if this is going to add to the complexity. I don't know if it's going to add to length or anything along those lines. Maybe it just kind of gives you some new options. So we've got some new Paladins here that we can recruit with different abilities. Some of them, some do and some don't. They also tell you what workers you're going to be able to utilize. All right, so there we've got the core of the expansion of the City of Crowns. And then we're here in a moment going to take a look at the collector's box. That's going to allow you to store both the base game of Paladins of the West Kingdom, this expansion, and then, like I said, I believe another expansion. Okay, and it also says that this includes the Vassals mini expansion. Maybe we should have had Tom do this one. Oh well, it's too late. Vassals have rallied to join your cause. These new yellow workers can be placed onto any worker spot, regardless of its required color, excluding criminal-only spaces. In addition to this, they also discount actions while they're placed by either 1 silver or 1 provision. Aha! Okay. It also says, note, this collector's box is designed to store Paladins plus all its expansions and promos. The only contents of this box are a plastic insert to easily store all components and the Vassals mini expansion. All right, so you're going to essentially be looking at an empty box, but you can at least look at the insert and you can look at the art on the cover there, which I think is pretty cool. I kind of like this juxtaposition of the negative space. I mean, everyone's opinion is going to be their own, of course, but I like the look of it quite a bit. There was a similar box, a collector's box, for the North Sea games by the same publisher and designer. And so I imagine this is something that's going to be happening. They have already announced a new trilogy in the South Tigris. So here are our Vassals and our new cards. So let's just flip through those cards, and then you can see the custom plastic insert to hold all of the components for both Paladins, the new expansion here, and any future expansions that are to come. All right. Very simple little cards here. All right. Well, if you are a fan of Paladins, this is something that is likely going to be of interest to you. That is the City of Crowns expansion. Thank you for watching another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing.